Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Dhea Ayuning Tyas from Biology Class 2A. In this video, I will do presentation for answer the question in exercise 2. Before I answer the question, I will reading the paragraph. Bacteria are extremely small living things. While we measure our own size in inches on centimeters, bacterial size is measured in microns. 1 micron is 1,000 of a millimeter a pinhead, which is about a millimeter across. Root-shaped bacteria are usually from 2 to 4 microns long, while rounded ones are generally 1 micron in diameter. Thus, if you enlarge a founded bacterium 1,000 times, it will be just about the size of a pinhead. An adult human magnified by the same amount would be over a mile, 1.6 kilometers tall. Even with an ordinary microscope, you must look closely to see bacteria using a magnification of 100 times. One finds that bacteria are barely visible as tiny rods or dots. One cannot make out anything of their structure. Using special stain, one can see that some bacteria have attached to them wavy-looking hairs, called flagella. Others have only one flagellum, the flagella rotate pushing the bacteria to the water. Many bacteria lack flagella and cannot move about by their own, while others can glide along over surface by some little understood mechanism. From the bacterial point of view, the world is a very different place from what it is to human. To bacterium, water is as thick as molasses is to us. Bacteria are so small that they are influenced by the movement of the chemical molecules around them. Bacteria under the microscope, even to swim no flagella, often bounce about in the water. This is because they collect with the water molecules and are pushed this way and that. Molecules move so rapidly that within a tenth of a second the molecules around a bacterium have all been replaced by new ones. Even bacteria without flagella are thus constantly environment. Okay, we can move the question. What is the topic of writer discussion? My answer is the size of bacteria because because in paragraph first, the explain of any size of the bacteria. The next question. Can you summarize what the writer talks about? My answer is bacteria are extremely small living things. If you want to see to bacteria are micrometers in size, so must using a microscope with magnification up to 100 times. In general, bacteria have two shapes with each other different size. Bacteria have a flagella that is a motion aid, but many bacteria doesn't have flagella. So, bacteria collide with water molecules due to the absence of flagella, which is a tool motion, and because bacteria are very small, so that they are influenced by the movement of the chemical molecules around them. The next question. Is it true or false that you can look bacteria closely with microscope? My answer is true because the microscope using a magnification of 100 times so that it can look closely to see bacteria. Bacteria look like like a pinhead because of its size? My answer is true. Yes, because when viewed with a microscope with a magnification of 100 times, the bacteria are almost not seen as small roots or dots, but the bacteria look like pinhead. The next question. Bacteria is barely recognized by humans. My answer is true, because the size of bacteria is very small and more than one shape. So that if you want to see and identify, you have to using a microscope with a magnification of 100 times. The next question. Chemical molecules are affected by bacteria movement. My answer is false. Why false? Because they are influenced by the movement of chemical molecules around them. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.